Hey guys, here's your video on angled projectiles. We're going to start with a diagram here and just what that diagram shows, right? So we have a projectile launched at 30 degrees, then 45 degrees, then 60 degrees, and then 75 degrees. It shows you how high they go, and it shows you how far they go, their range. Alright, so let's think about what this shows here. Alright, we've got, well, which projectile goes the furthest? Is the first thing we could look at. Clearly, we've got the 45 going the furthest range. 45 degrees is right in between 0 and 90, so 45 degree shot would go the furthest. It has both ample hang time, and it's shot out straight enough to go. Going a little shorter than 45 is a 30 degree shot. Alright, and the reason is that 30 degrees doesn't get enough hang time. It's just too flat of a shot to go out too far. Right? But for some reason, the 60 degrees shot lands in the same spot, as you can see, as the 30 degree shot. They both land right there. They have the same range. So 30 degrees is kind of a flat shot, but 60s is kind of a loopy shot. Very high, but it doesn't really go out very far, and therefore it lands in the same spot as 30. Right? So why do 30 and 60 land in the same spot? Right? The reason is angles which add to, write it down, 90 degrees land in the same location. These types of angles have a special name. They're called complementary angles. Angles which add to 90 are complementary angles. And those angled shots land in the same location. Right? So 30 and 60, another pair would be 20 and 70 land in the same spot because they're both complementary angles, right? Or 10 and 80. 20 plus 70 equals 90. Let's see. 10 and 80 equals 90. So those pairs, those degrees, they land in the same spot. The 80 and the 70 go much higher, kind of like the 60 does, but the 20 and the 10 are kind of flat, but they both go the same distance. So what about 75? What would land in the same spot as 75 degrees? We don't have its complement on this diagram. Well, if you do 90 minus 75, what you get is 15 degrees. So we could draw that on the diagram, and I'd like you to do that. Draw a 15 degree shot. What would that look like? It doesn't go very high. It's kind of a flat shot. Boop. 15 degrees. Right? And that lands in the same spot as 75 because they add to 90. And your maximum range, which goes the furthest, is 45. Here's the thing to think about. What's 45's complement? If you do 90 minus 45, what do you get? Well, you get 45. And all that says is that 45 lands in the same spot as 45. Right?